Y'all know the vibes, man. It's Young, the one who do it. Numbers don't lie. That's the movement. Now let's get to it. We suited up like we going to fucking church right now. Like we going, like we got a civil case that we fighting. But nah, I just had a good day. I had some good things going on. But we got to get into some bad news for Jay-Z. It looks like Boosie, he dissed Jay-Z on a song. Now, we know back in the day, Boosie and Jay Z didn't get along. I guess he felt some type of way when Jay Z said the line. I think it was on the album 444 when he said y'all putting money to your ear. It's the disconnect. We don't call that money over here. I remember Boosie went on live and he was just taking shots at Jay Z the whole time, talking really crazy, talking very disrespectful, and saying that Jay Z he ain't got no rain in the South. He ain't got no rain in Louisiana and all of that. He's like the down South people don't look up to him like that. But anyway, I know Jay Z got a lot of problems right now. Academics, Funk Flex just dropped something not too long ago. Ray Daniels, Oskino Vasquez from State Property back in Rockefeller days. You know what I mean? I guess they had a lot of problems, things they ain't see eye to eye on. Dame Dash as usual. You know what I'm saying? It's a list. The list is getting heavy. It's getting hectic. It's a lot of people calling out Jay Z, Nicki Minaj. But let's get into it though. We about to react to this video. It's from Chick Smooth. See what he's talking about.
You know, I like Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth is somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh boy, here we go, you guys. Just like I told you guys earlier in the week, when it rains, it pours. And from the looks of it, looks like Jay-Z is currently going through a storm. Now, if you guys don't know, Jay-Z has 3 shows at the Yankee Stadium this weekend. A lot of people are also anticipating Jay-Z to drop an album as well. If it's not an album, then maybe a freestyle addressing and dissing everybody, just like he did at the Roots picnic. And if
I don't think he gonna diss everybody. I think he was just getting, maybe that was just some therapy. He was getting some things off his chest. Some people liked it, some people didn't like it, some people thought he's too old to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm somewhere in the middle. I just thought the flow was kind of whatever. You know what I'm saying? I kind of was more, as a person who listened to Jay-Z growing up, this is not the Jay-Z that I wanted. Same thing Dame Dash said. He looked crazy, he had the crazy hair and all of that. Which it's not a problem, you know what I mean? You could wear your natural hair. We black, we proud of that. Just that he looked crazy. You know what I'm saying? The fit was crazy. And I mean, if you gonna comb the hair out, man, do something with that. You know what I mean? And the bars was subpar to me. Y'all came up with all different type of breakdowns of that, and he was saying this, and you didn't catch this. Man, I don't know. All I'm saying is the old Jay-Z, when he was saying some shit, he also was flowing very well, even if it's a freestyle. But I feel like the bar is down, of course, because there's a lot of trash rappers right now. But that's not what you want from a premium rapper, someone that we sometimes would call the best. Some people will actually hold him in that level. And if he's not the best, he's on that level with other artists who are at the top. You know what I'm saying?
you're in the music industry, what better accolade to have than to tell people Jay-Z dissed you? These days, seems like because people know Jay is now back outside, looks like everybody wants to be mentioned by Hov. From Nicki Minaj to Academics to Funk Flex.
Jay Z, like I said, 9 out of the 10 things I love about you, bro. The Colin Kaepernick thing was a real slice below the belt. That wasn't for your people.
You also had Ray Daniels.
Now, I disagree with Chick Smooth, and maybe he just doesn't understand because he's not from the culture. It sounds like he got an accent and everything. But yeah, Funk Flex and Jay-Z, they've been having a issue for a long time. It's been a lot of situations in the past going back and forth with their history. They all been in the game. I mean, you already know they was in the game back in the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? So shit been brewing since then. So to say it's for clout, I just don't think you really understand your history. You got to go back and really break down all of these situations. Now, some of these new people, I can't speak for that. But Funk Flex, I mean, he's a major part of New York City. You know what I'm saying? He been on Hot 97 for a long time. You know what I mean? He's still there. So I don't think he's doing anything for clout when it comes to Jay-Z. Anything else he doing, I ain't got no conversation on that.
News as well.
I think there's a difference between Jay-Z and Donald Trump. I've always said that. They are about them and their team, and only them and their team. Like, Jay don't give a fuck about nobody that's not with him. This is why I feel like he shouldn't have went on stage and said the line of Drake. Because I feel like there's three giants of hip-hop now. Drake, Jay, and Ye. I think those are the three that at the...
Is Jay-Z a giant, though? Because if we talking about music right now, is he even relevant? Would he be considered a giant, or is he more like a corporate guy in the background right now?
top of hip-hop, the peak of hip-hop. So you attack Ye on, and you go on the Roost Picnic, and this is supposed to be your big one, right? The big one. Meanwhile, Ye has 118,000 people in Turkey, the biggest rap concert in history.
Nobody's talking about it.
Who's bigger? No, nobody's talking about it because Jay has a way of talking about the country. I mean, has a way of having the culture on lock. But what I'm saying is that if I'm on Jay's team, I might say, hey, don't talk that big talk when your boy who's under you has made more money, more impact, and on the night that you're doing the Roots concert, which we were there for everybody, including you, Ye sells out 118,000 seats in Turkey. I didn't even know they like hip hop in Turkey. And he sold out 118,000 seats. So
that's the quiet part out loud. My man Ye is moving quiet. He moving in silence, but he moving very loudly at the same time. You know what I mean? Because that's crazy. That's crazy. Shout out to him for doing that in Turkey. I know that energy over there was crazy, crazy. But yeah, I think Jay-Z getting back in the scene. I mean, he's doing his big thing at the Yankee Stadium. And I know he has some I think he has some shows scheduled out here in LA as well. So I don't knock it, but I just don't know if I would say that man is a giant. Maybe I guess you could say he's a giant from what he's done in history, you know what I mean? From his collective of albums and, you know, just what he's been to hip hop. Maybe he's a giant in that sense, but current and relevancy, nah.
So for me, and then you diss Drake about his paperwork, but you're 17 years older than him.
If you often feel
He is 17 years older than him. That's crazy. I ain't never think about that. Yeah, Drake is 40. Is Jay-Z 57? Jay-Z's 57 now?
You're supposed to have more. You're supposed to be more. You're supposed to be up. Jay has made his career picking on people younger than him.
Has he, though? Picking on people younger than him. Who is he picked on? I don't really know who Jay-Z has picked on. I mean, I know that he's had beefs. I'm trying to think who he's picked on. I guess, can we say he picked on Dipset? Not really, because they actually, like, took shots at him first. Drake, obviously. I don't know. I don't know what back and forth he's talking about. I'm confused about that one. If y'all can let me know, drop it in the comments, man. Like, who is Jay-Z picked on who's younger than him?
Picking on people beneath it. And to me, it was like, I just didn't like the freestyle. I just was like, because I said it on this show. We know what Jay's going to do. He's going to do a freestyle. He's going to address everything, and he's going to let us talk about it. I'm tired of that. You ain't bigger than the culture. Y'all not tired of Jay-Z dropping a song and then us talking about it, and then he go over there and get money from all the big corporations? Because look at they all.
It's crazy, though, because Ray Daniels is saying what he's saying right now, but you talking about it, bro. You part of the problem, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Now you feeling like he's making you do that, but you doing it. So you going with the program.
Talking about me. You know, it's just, to me, it's just like when you see the plays that he makes. And by the way, nigga, that's one of my idols, if not my top.
And now Boosie is a
Yeah, this is the one thing I don't like is when niggas be all over the place when they be talking. Stand on what you stand on. You did all of that to say that that's your idol. Huh? Excuse me? You're going to talk about all the dirty stuff that he does, the things that you don't like. He's negative. You know what I mean? He does this and that to the culture. But it's your idol? That's what I'm saying. These industry dudes, man, you can't trust these dudes. Listen to what they saying. I don't ever trust none of these industry people when you walk in these offices and all that. These old school dudes that used to be part of the old fucking structure of this hip hop game. They all dirty, man. They all dirty. Cause listen to what they saying. Oh, this person was all messed up the way they make moves. I don't like that. But it's your idol. You know what an idol is, right? That's somebody you look up to. Sometimes that gets in the way of God. It's called idol worship. You know what I mean? A lot of you people worship terrible things. So it's like, yeah, you might be saying something or stating a fact, but you part of that. So I listen very well.
Officially thrown his hat into the ring. Now, Boosie has been going at Jay-Z's head top for a couple years now. Boosie has
Pause. Going at Jay-Z head top is pause. Chill.
gone on interviews claiming that Jay-Z's music is not relevant.
But Jay-Z's not relevant this day for music.
I think he is.
I don't think he is.
He's also made the claim that he's more of a GOAT than Jay-Z is in the South. Now, fast forward 2 weeks ago, Boosie dropped an album.
I wonder if that's true, man. Anybody from the South chime in. If you from the South, is Boosie more of a GOAT than Jay-Z is in the South? I need to know. Because dudes like Charleston White be always saying stuff like this. And I be really wondering, does everybody in the South feel this way? Or are these just some lame dudes? You know what I mean? Because my brother, my blood brother, I guess he's my half brother. You know what I'm saying? Same father. He from Atlanta. He from Atlanta. He deep, you know what I mean? Deep South, got the accent and all that. And he like, yo, he loved Jay-Z, he loved Biggie, he loved, you know what I mean, Nas, East Coast music and raps, you know what I mean? He was very influenced by that. So I be confused sometimes when it's Southern people, and maybe Atlanta is totally different than over there in Louisiana. I don't know.
Called My Deepest Thoughts. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not trolling when I say this album is actually pretty good. Boosie has a song on there called Reality Check. On this record, Boosie is calling out several people and giving them reality checks. DJ Vlad got a reality check. And also Jay-Z. Because Boosie is an upstanding citizen, a man of honor, a man of integrity, a man who I feel like everybody should strive to be, he gets personal with Jay-Z and told him to claim his son.
We're going to fast forward that. We don't want to get no, you know what I'm saying, copyright check. I just want to hear the reality check. I'm going to listen to that later. Make sure y'all check that out too. But we're going to fast forward through that, man.
Paternity case with Ramir Satterwhite. Boosie is referring to this Jay-Z paternity case with Ramir Satterwhite. After 10 long years in court, a judge finally dismissed the case last year. Now, while in...
That's crazy, though. It took 10 years. Like, why it take 10 years? Inquiring minds want to know. I mean, that's a long time to be battling it out, and then it just gets dropped. That's crazy work. It says Jay-Z officially closing this chapter of his life 3 months after Ramir, who alleged the Empire State of Mind rapper was his biological father, dropped his federal lawsuit against Jay-Z. Man, I don't know. I wonder if he just like, you know, put that pressure on him. You know, when you got $1 billion, I'm sure you could do a lot more than a regular person.
Court, Jay-Z denied being his father. Eventually, Ramir dropped his case, but he does not plan on stopping. He said, I have not stopped my fight. We gotta step back and play chess, not checkers. Hey, first off, I respect Boosie for calling this out. I think every father should always step up and accept responsibilities.
I don't think anybody in the world is fighting for paternity, you know what I mean? Doing the paternity test and all of that, trying to find out, you know what I mean, if somebody's your father for 10 years. You imagine how much money this kid had to spend? That's crazy work. Like, he knows truly in his heart that that's his father. You know what I'm saying? There's no way he would be pushing or working that hard. 10 years? 10 years? Come on, man. Some of y'all wouldn't do some shit for a year. He did that for 10 years on his own with his own bread and all that. And y'all that praise Jay-Z after that, it just shows you what type of America we live in. It shows you what people really care about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really be on some real weirdo energy. Getting mad at people like Oskino who be calling Jay-Z out and calling him a clout chaser, you know, saying that he's a gossip type guy. But then on the flip side, you praise a guy like Jay-Z who literally ran away from his responsibility. There's nothing worse than that. As a man, if you're a man and you saying these type of things, you're the worst type of man that exists on the earth. If you can't take away, you can't take any responsibility for what comes out of you, pause, and no pause, no diddy, because that, it really does. It really comes out of you. And you just gonna literally walk away from your responsibility. That's the problem with y'all, man. Y'all be praising some foolishness. Y'all praise the foolishness. And y'all care about money way too much. Y'all don't care about real things in life. There's nothing more special than family. There's nothing more important than family. And whatever you do in life as a man, it's your responsibility to take care of that. I don't care how it happened. I don't care how it makes you look. I don't care how it sounds. And I don't care how much money or how much possessions or values you have in the world. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got a creator. And you created something. And you can't stand up and take care of it, then you are worthless, lowest form of any kind of human that exists. And if that's true, the same goes for Jay-Z, man. It doesn't change because you're a celebrity. It doesn't change because you got all this money. It doesn't change because you got all this power. It doesn't change because who you married to. It's all the same, man. Like, you only have certain things in this life that matter, that go beyond everything else. And that's how I feel, man.
Y'all know Boosie is one of the best examples of a great father. The man always shows up for his kids.
I want nothing but boys. I don't want no more girls.
One point they had to have the Boosie phase. Is that a mandatory?
Yeah, it's a mandatory. One of my baby boy, he don't have the Boosie fade no more. He got some spiky shit. I hate it. Me and him was beefing. I ain't talked to him for probably a year. He was beefing. He didn't come for the summer. Hurted me. I just had to fold my hand. I miss you. Come on. A child has no say-so when he's a child. A parent is a parent. You ain't gonna let him get old dog braids. So why do he have a choice to not get the Boosie fade? What he was born with. I am a parent. You are the child. And me and the mama couldn't come to grasp with that. The mom was like, he wants to be who he wants. No. Well, he not coming up here for the summer. And this is my baby boy. This is my twin. He looks just like me. But now he don't. He look like he ready to somebody.
He's always patient with them.
Yep. Move my jet ski and put your scat pack in there. You got me fucked up. Nigga, that jet ski, 23K. 23K, nigga. You think I'm finna move that?
And I know some of y'all out there, y'all might not agree with the way that Boosie parents. I know that some of y'all might think that some of the things he says is outlandish. You know what I'm saying? You might think he's ignorant or whatever. But at the end of the day, if he's showing up for his children, it's a lot better than Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot better than some of y'all people out here who's walking around knowing y'all have kids somewhere and not worrying about anything that has to do with them. Not taking care of any of that responsibility. Just walking out here scot-free, acting like you by yourself, like you just here. You left a child alone with a woman and then said I couldn't deal with her. She was a problem. She was a head case. Nah, you a head case because you can't take care of what was yours. You need to provide and protect. No matter how hard that is, you cannot give up. Like, I need the men to be men again. Men got to stand up. You know what I'm saying? And stop having this nasty energy. All of this energy that y'all, it's suckerish, man. A lot of y'all are soft. A lot of y'all is feminine. You know what I mean? Like, sound like women. So many excuses. I've never seen so much spineless men in my life. And it's getting worse. I swear it's probably the food y'all be eating too. Check y'all food, man. Y'all need to get y'all whole diet right. Y'all need to get y'all whole life right. A lot of y'all be on drugs, man. Get off the drugs. Now, I don't know what the excuse is for people like Jay-Z. People with Jay-Z in the world that got bread, who don't take care of their responsibilities. That shit is nasty work, man. That's nasty work. If you got kids out there and you got money and you got the means to take care of them, yeah, you just a low life, man. At the end of the day, you just a low life. It is what it is. There's no excuse for that. Imagine you choosing a different life path when you created something and it's there and you're ignoring it. And you like, I'm only going to pay attention to this. That's crazy. You should feel some type of way. Whoever out there is watching this and you've done that, you should feel some type of way about yourself. You're a loser. You know what I'm saying? And until you take some responsibility, some accountability, just like they be telling these women out here that be doing all types of nasty work and, expect so much from a man, but they have nothing to offer. All of those talking points, all of that type of stuff, we got to say and keep it real for the same side of these men that's creating babies and just going out and doing whatever they want in the world. That's crazy. And y'all want the government to take care of them?
Got 3 on. Nigga, that's 23,000, nigga. Nigga, don't play with me. That bitch got Bluetooth everything. My shit got Bluetooth. Nigga, don't play with me, man. Supercharged, man. All on. Don't play with me. You think I'm finna move my jet ski for your scat pack? Got me fucked up.
He provides emotional support when needed.
Your oldest daughter, Poison Ivy,
Yeah.
recently came out.
Her coming out at this age that's the time you supposed to, that's when you know what you want.
How old is she?
Finna be 22.
Okay.
That's what you know what you want. And even though it's not, it won't be accepted as far as, because I don't want nobody in my other family to think it's okay.
And above all, he's a positive role model to his kids. So who better to call out Jay-Z to pick up the slack if that is his son than Boosie? Listen, man, I have absolutely no issues with this, but you guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Boosie dissing Jay-Z?
You gotta have some issues with it, man. I think everybody should have issues with it. Everybody should do their part in music. If you feel some type of way about something, actually believe the same situation when it comes to the Young Miami, because a lot of people been talking crazy about the Young Miami situation with the Spin That song and India Irie, her response to Young Miami. I would have loved it much more if what India Irie did, instead of her speaking out about it, or you could speak out about it, right? But I would have loved if she would have uplifted an artist, a young talented artist, just like herself. Somebody that really resonated with her style, her sound, and her thoughts, her consciousness, right? Why not upraise somebody to challenge the Young Miami energy instead of just speaking? Because when you just speaking about something, it's the law of attraction, right? A lot of times when we get up here, we speak about things, it just makes it bigger. It makes the issue bigger. You put attention and energy towards something, it just gets bigger. That's what the law of attraction is about. But now if you neutralize it by having that opposite energy, you making music to oppose that other type of music, that's where you going, that's what we're missing. That's what we don't have in the culture. We need that music to call out the other music. That's the conscious music that we're missing. We need that. We need artists to get up and talk and not just be on these podcasts talking. Make the actual music and don't give up. Because a lot of people is just giving up. A lot of people got excuses. I'm telling you, that's the energy that's out here right now. Do not let that frequency get to you. You can't give up. You gotta stay strong. You gotta stay strong because it's getting harder every day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be that voice too. You know what I mean? I'm gonna look for artists that's conscious. Cause I'm somewhere, I put myself somewhere in the middle. I'm a realist. You know what I mean? My name is realness. So sometimes I be on some, it's whatever my life is on. You know what I mean? My journey. I'm not always positive, and I'm not 100% positive all the time. I'm a real person. So, you know, I grew up listening to DMX at times. DMX was not always positive. He had moments where he was positive. He had moments where he was wilding out and doing some crazy shit that he was aware of. You know, he knew his intentions was wrong. And then he went to God. You know what I mean? But then I'm listening to Nas. I'm listening to Mos Def. I'm listening to a lot of different type of music. Like, you know, I'm listening to the conscious stuff. But I'll be honest with y'all. I don't want to hear that every single day. Not every day. Personally. Now there are some people that are on a different frequency. That's the high frequency. They eating the right foods every single day. They doing the right things every single day. They praying, they fasting, they doing outreach, they hiking, whatever. You know what I mean? And they every single day they making it work. And that's amazing. But everybody's not on the same, they not on the same place in their journey. It takes time to get to that. Like it took me time to get where I'm at today, to get as positive as I am today. You know what I'm saying? There was times where I'm not on that type of level. Like I was just like, I'm about to wild out today. I'm wilding out. And the music is going to reflect that. And sometimes I need to get that energy out. So it's not a bad thing all the time. I'm not saying that I stand by none of this music. I'm not saying the Young Miami song is dope to me in any type of way. But I get that there's people that is going to gravitate to that. I get that there's people that's really on that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? But as parents, people that's parents that's in their kids' lives, it's their jobs to make sure if you listening to that Young Miami shit, that you're not living that type of shit at all. Because they're going to hear the song at their friend's house. Can't control that. They're going to hear the song when they at school. They're going to hear the song when they're not at the crib. Can't control and monitor everything they're doing at every time. And what's crazy, and I don't think is being spoken about, is that it's mostly going to be white people that's consuming the song. Let's be honest. If this song reaches number one, which I think I seen Akademiks said it, I think he said it hit number one. I don't know if it's number one or number two. I think it's number one R&B rap or something like that. I heard him say something like that. But if it's hitting number one, come on, this is numbers don't lie. We make up the minority. The black culture is the minority in America. It's the minority. So obviously we not the one running the numbers all the way up. It's got to be some white people listening to that shit. And most likely it's more of them listening to that shit. So yeah, the culture is kind of in a bad place when it comes to that type of stuff. The most popular songs and music and the shit that people's consuming. But it's not just us consuming it. It's not just us. You know what I mean? And I'm going to just keep it there. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this Jay-Z Boosie situation. And check out the song too. I'm about to go check it out right after this. And maybe I'll come back with a reaction when I hear the song. But yeah, what y'all think? Y'all think Boosie was right calling out Jay-Z? Or do you think he clout chasing? Anyway, y'all know what to do, man. Hit that like button. Hit that hype button. And make sure y'all subscribe. Numbers don't lie. We back at you every single day.